What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Respect the Craft. This is episode number 214. And I'm joined once again here by the good brother himself, representing Cain Industries. He is Silky Smooth. What's going on,
Raymond? It's always a pleasure. It's about that time every month.
Time to piss some people off, but we are here in an unbiased environment as we are here to discuss all things Victory Pro Wrestling presents the King of New York tournament, the return of the King of New York tournament to Victory Pro Wrestling. And what a stacked tournament, what a stacked night it is going to be. Multiple tournament matches. Yeah. We're crowning the King of New York. And what a better way to start this conversation with, let's explain the rules for anyone that might not be familiar with, especially a place that originated the King of New York tournament, just for some mistaken, because I've heard some stories being told about this. So,
I see what you did there.
So the 2024 King of New York tournament will consist of 4 triple threat eliminator matches. The winners of said matches will advance to the King of New York Eliminator Final, which will be contested in a fatal 4-way elimination match. The winner of said fatal 4-way will be facing current reigning and defending VPW New York State champion Dante Drago. So that will be happening.
That was crystal clear. Even the newer fans, even some of our fans, should be able to understand the rules now.
I hope so. I hope so. But on that night, again, the tournament is not only the only thing happening. There's going to be multiple championship matches, including the Victory Pro Wrestling Women's Championship being on the line.
There you go.
I thought, again, to not have a biased opinion on this, to not just have myself comment on this match, to not just have Silky comment on this match, but to bring a little bit of some talented flair. Maybe un poquito de culo talentoso. Maybe just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I know just enough Spanish to know who we're talking about.
Just un poquito de hola into the mix. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring back from La Isla de Encanto himself, Nair Robles in the building.
Oh my!
Wait. So what is it that I'm hearing here about the Victory Pro Wrestling Women's Championship?
So yes, it will be again. It will be defended this weekend. It will be defended by the unwilting Tatiana against Nomi herself, Gabby Forza.
When was the last time that championship was defended?
It has been a while, hasn't it, Silky?
December.
Was
you
it?
Sure? No. Really?
Was it December?
Pretty sure it was December. She didn't defend it in January.
I'm going to check the
Let's just check.
Because Ray's going to raise the research guy.
Just give me.
I'm pretty sure it was November.
Defended against you, my dear. Yes.
Yes, it was November. Unfortunately, there was no title defense. She was not even at the show. Ooh.
It wasn't even a December show.
If I remember correctly, Brittany Brooks screwed that whole match up with her Barbie self running around in there.
It was so much glitter and sparkle and pink. It just blinded me during the end of the match. How dare she?
The audacity.
I know, right? How dare she not let me the opportunity to bring that beautiful championship back home and then back up there, because I'm, hanging out in New York at this point all the time.
That's my point. You're in New York all the time. You're in New York as much as me and Ray, and we fucking live here. I don't understand. I understand that Gabby Forza's got quite the reputation. She trained at CAP. She's in Wrestling Open, Beyond Wrestling, Limitless Wrestling, blah, blah, blah. How do you just walk through the door and get a title shot? I remember your first match. It was not a title shot. I was there. Not a title shot. I don't understand. I don't understand why one girl gets to walk in the door and get a title shot. Just like how Adam
in technicality, I did get a title shot. I did get one.
That does not count. Again, Brittany Brooks.
Valentina doesn't count as a title shot. I mean, it shouldn't count because she lost to the next show. So yeah, let's just not count it.
Let's not count it. Do over.
Yeah, do over.
I was gonna say technically, but I'm gonna no.
And I'm like,
let's keep our guest happy here.
You never argue. You never argue with a Latino woman.
Am I wrong or no?
No,
you're right.
Como tú dices.
What he said.
Yeah. I'm speaking So it doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
I literally I buttered her up for the next girl. That was Tatiana. So that's why I'm upset. Because I got her weekend up until she lost that title.
Ray and I want to know, the VPW faithful want to know, now here, when are you coming back? You must be in contact with Victory Pro Wrestling, the management. When are you coming back?
When Victory Pro Wrestling tells me to come over. I feel like they're just afraid of me at this point. How dare they?
They were afraid that you're going to win that beautiful belt and take it to get a suntan and maybe not come back right away.
Why don't they want that title to have pina colada drinks with me? How dare they not let it be happy?
I'd have a pina colada with you as soon as you win that championship. We're leaving. We're going to the bar, the closest bar.
It's on. We're getting pina coladas after that championship comes here. But since February, it's being defended against the Nomi versus the Flower. It's complicated because I know for a fact I've met Gabby Forza personally. She's a force to be reckoned with. Like, no pun intended.
She's a strong girl.
Yeah. For someone that associates with gnomes are usually small.
I know. It's pretty much giving Snow White and the Seven Dwarves kind of vibes.
Definitely so. But again, it's a tough challenge here. Tatiana definitely has her hands full. But again, we're still waiting to see when we'll be seeing La Ola Ola back in VPW. Because again, shout out to both Warriors of Wrestling. You got to see her this weekend. If you were watching last night, the stream is available right now. Espíritu Pro Wrestling putting out Cima de la Montaña, where you got to see La Ola Ola in action. Unfortunately, it didn't go your way this weekend. No,
it didn't. But I'm gonna say this. Last night I lost because of the jet lag. I'm totally blaming the jet lag on it.
I was gonna say you had a hectic travel. You had a hectic travel schedule.
I didn't sleep from my flight was at 6, so I wrestled Metro Saturday. We drove back to Maryland. We got back at 12:30 ish. So I had to leave from the DCA airport. So that's an hour drive from where my dad lives. So I got to the airport at 1:30, even though my flight was at 6, because that was I'm out. He was out cold. He was like, if I don't take you now, I'm not going to wake up. So yeah, I was literally at the airport just waiting until my flight got, up. Then I had a layover. It was a 6-hour total on a plane. And then I have to be dealing with a guy that has been absent for 5 months at Espíritus. Who does he think he is? I'm literally the best thing that has ever happened to his career. Because this talented ass just made him viral. And he needs to know his place. And the only reason why he beat me was because I was so tired. And really being so cheap with a schoolboy, how dare he?
I was going to say, it looked like he had a handful of tights there. So, I don't know. Ese referee tiene que abrir los ojos un poquito.
¿Verdad que sí?
Un poquito.
Referí vendido.
What Ray said.
But here we go. Let me go back to the chat for 1 second. Hey, we got my cousin in the chat. All the way from Ecuador. Tenemos mi primo. Saludo. Then we got my knuckleheads in the chat. What's going on?
All right. See, these are good people in the chat. Sometimes the chat brings out the guys named Mark.
But no, again.
Well, we're gonna get extra views because look who we're having on the show tonight.
Of course, again, she got to give us our input on the that championship situation there. Hopefully, again, everything could work out. We can see La Ola Ola back with us at VPW. But I say with us, but
I
will
still
be scouting. I will be scouting that match. Do not worry. If I see anything that you need to know, you will be messaged immediately.
Wait. So again, like, no disrespect to La Ola Ola, because again, great talent. Pero, because I'm gonna ask her as well. We're gonna get to that. What is this? You're scouting for her now? Because
me and Adam Cain have already discussed this. She is an outside interest of Cain Industries. I'm doing a little scouting, maybe looking to see where Gabby Forza's weaknesses are. We already know where Tatiana's are because she took advantage of her when another girl was in the ring. One-on-one, notice that match hasn't happened. I'm doing a little scouting for Ms. Robles.
Okay. Again, I'm just
preparing.
Again, I have to
preparing for her return, her triumphant return.
Again, I have to do the journalistic thing here.
Of course you do, and that's why this is a professional show.
You're being devil's advocate. Just say it how it is.
Pero sabe, tengo que hacer mi trabajo aquí, porque no soy vendido.
Sure. What Ray said.
No soy vendido. Tengo que preguntar todas las preguntas. Tengo que hacerlo, porque si no, la gente van a estar, pero está dejando que hagan lo que quieran. No, tengo que preguntar todas las preguntas.
He's being devil's advocate. Just let him be.
There you go.
This isn't fair because all the Spanish I know is just curses.
Just fine.
Don't use those right now. I'm saying good things. I'm just again explaining why I must be devil's advocate. That is,
and obviously I know what culo means.
He doesn't know what culo means. Wait. Now that you said the magic word, give me a second.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm glad that led to merch. Hold on, we're gonna do this so that way they can see the lovely merch there.
That is so not what I thought was gonna happen.
I'm glad that is what happened because, but look at that.
I thought she was gonna moon us.
We'll probably get kicked off the internet for that.
No, you'll jump from 40 views to 400.
There you go. But we will use that as a clip, being like, "Hey, la Ola Ola nos mostró un culo talentoso." On a t-shirt. Yeah. On a t-shirt.
On a t-shirt. There you go.
No. But you do the ... so they have to look at the pose first.
Nice.
They don't know. There you go.
There you go.
But I also have a bunch of people saying, why did I leave them? Again, I have a podcast scheduled, guys. I'm sorry. Because my Knucklehead fam is a little mad because they're also streaming right now. But I have important business right here. We got Silky Smooth. We have Nair Robles. I'm sorry.
As for the women's championship, I don't really care who wins because I know I will be sneaking up eventually and take that from them.
There you go.
Absolutely.
I don't need gnomes hanging out in the ring. I don't need someone throwing me a flower full of poison. I'm fine. I got this. Whoever wins, I'm gonna keep my eye on it.
Absolutely.
There you go. Some big words there for La Ola Ola. And again, like I said, just playing devil's advocate. I wanted to understand a little bit more about this business association here. So I'm glad we got that all covered.
Well, as stated during my first appearance at BPW alongside Silky Smooth, apart from being, in Cain Industry, he also has a side hustle.
Gotta have the side hustle, baby.
We all need a side hustle. We won't survive in this economy.
No, she's got a great point.
That's yeah.
And we don't all have that talent. We all don't have a talented ass. Some of us got to hustle a little harder than others.
So
hey, that is a hustle right there. Again, go get the merch. Go follow Nair so you can get all that amazing merch and more.
So
hey, buy her merch. Buy her merch, you cheap fucks.
Facts. And go watch the shows again. Like I said, you can check out that whole stream that featured that intergender match with Nair. You can also check out Mike Santana in action. He tried to win that Espiritu Pro Wrestling Championship. Again, that might be the same reason. The jet lag might have gotten to the
we were hanging out literally at Warriors the day before. We're blaming jet lag on it.
It might have been that. Again, it's a lot of things there going into it. But maybe next time, a little more rested, we might see different outcomes for both Nair and for Santana.
Absolutely.
But we're going to talk about something else because I do know there's another pairing of talent that Silky had his eye on. I want to see maybe Nair has a thing because they have a name that she might like because it talks about being pretty. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the tag team titles being on the line this Saturday.
And all right.
I'm a little mad about this just because this should say the VPW tag team champions Cain Industries defending.
They already have discrepancies with this match. Like those aren't the real champs.
There's a lot of issues. There's a lot of issues. Also, I'm mad at
pretty well. I mean, pretty well. You know, they're pretty solid. They're pretty funny.
They're a solid team. It's their time will come. Right now, it's Adam and Gangon's time because we got screwed by the Rat Bastards, which makes sense.
I dig the fur coats. We need Will with a fur coat, please. Like since yesterday.
Will needs to bust out of that shell. Will needs to get the fur coat.
We need him. Like I need him to match with his thirst strap boyfriend. Tag partner.
I'm just saying, I'm mad about the tag name. Like, what happened to the Wild Boys? I liked making that joke. They heard me say it too many times, and now.
But it is Wild One Will now.
It's true. It's
Wild One Will. I mean, let's just say it's gonna be like I feel like this match, like ignoring the fact that those tag team championships, are supposed to be with Cain Industries. I said what I said.
We should be celebrating right now. Instead, we have to talk about another two teams because that is my thing as well. Because Anthony Gangone and Silky Smooth were this close from becoming the new Victory Pro Wrestling tag.
We got screwed over. So I feel like
Malcolm
this match.
Malcolm Murray. Just that's all I have to say. That rabid dog. Obviously, Ronnie Moses cannot control his tag team partner. Have a modicum of control over that beast.
Weren't they supposed to be in therapy? Last I heard, they were supposed to be in couples counseling. They were supposed to be somewhere else. And then not only are they attacking Adam Cain getting a concussion,
who still has no memory of that at all.
Oh God, no! We can't be doing that. No.
And then I couldn't even be out there to help you guys watch her back because I was tending to Adam, helping with the doctors because there was a whole situation there. And then
I'm upset, but they will get their chance. I know they'll get it back regardless of like who wins, if the sewer guys or the pretty guys. I don't know what's gonna happen.
I like that new name.
Now,
for the Rat
now
Bastard.
that I have my association with Ms. Robles, and she's already proven she has no issue getting in the ring with men, we have another set of eyes and hands and fists watching our back.
There you go. We've seen it. I saw it again last night. You could have seen it.
I'll go back to back with that here in a fucking street fight. Let's do it.
There you go.
Let go. So let's just say for like a second, Rat Bastards clearly need a bath. Maybe pretty wild might give them that. Some new set of fresh air and smells. So
that would be an interesting change.
The women's perspective on respect to craft. Holy crap.
I like it. I like it. Again, this is what we wanted, a different view here. That way they can't just say we're being biased here.
No, this is a pretty.
Maybe I feel pretty well. Might have a shot, but maybe they still should be prepared because it could be it could end up I like the pretty wild guys, but I feel like if they win, we'd have a conflict of interest.
That's a very strong possibility.
I say this because personally, I hope they both lose. Just double count out. Force them.
Double count out. No contest.
No. Force them to give the rightful champions our belts. That's all I'm
They
saying.
sure all forfeiting could work, but I still they need that well-deserved bath, So
I don't know that they could definitely get that. They can definitely send the titles through dry cleaning first
There
before
you
they
go.
give us our rightful championships.
yes,
And
then
we'll make sure to send them the bill.
we
Yes.
definitely will. We definitely will. So that way
Please.
we can again after we also win the King of New York tournament this weekend because Cain Industries will be taking that.
We want it all.
Everything's coming up, roses, baby. It's going to be a hell of a weekend.
And then
we're going to have her back. We're going to get her back as soon as possible. We got to get KJ Mack back as soon as possible. Yes. Have you ever noticed that it's my international clients that always have a problem being brought into VPW?
How dare they?
That is we got to get
a valid point. It is a great point.
We got to get that fixed.
I have my international connections, and then I turn around and they're not there. It's odd how that happens all the time.
Definitely some conspiracies there. That's all I'm saying.
Ooh, but I thought we weren't allowed to say that.
Ooh. A good hypothesis, maybe. It's a good observation.
There you go.
Well,
look at that pretty little thesaurus we got down there.
You know what? Yeah, I might get in trouble for what I just said, but hey, let's talk.
We can't say shadow. No, I'm wrong. We can't say shadow ban. Oh fuck! I just said.
You just said it.
Ooh.
Damn, he's a lot of no words that we're saying right now.
Shit. Just for words that we're not supposed to say.
Oh man! But again, we are here to talk about. Again, this is what happens. You put us in the room together.
Put us in a room together. This is not coffee in this cup.
No, it's not.
Oh, hello.
We got the boss himself.
The boss is in the chat.
Oh, look at that. I love how she said it though. One half of the rightful tag team champions right there. See even her saying
this is why she's an associate of mine. After the Percy Ryan debacle, which yes was still 75% my fault. I was very, very tentative about use the phrase of hooking up with Nahir. I was very tentative, but she's proven just over the 3 or 4 times we've connected. She's proven over and over again why she belongs as one of our associates.
This is true.
What was the comment that was there? Because I couldn't see it.
Oh no, that's my buddy Toe trying to mess with me. He's like, is your cheeks more red than your hair? And it's like, no.
You can say yes. Just say yes to both, and you're good. You're good.
Just stop.
How do you know he wasn't talking to Nahir about her cheeks?
What kind of cheeks, though?
Flash that shirt again, baby.
I'm just gonna take a sip out of my cup again because bueno.
There we go.
See, again,
look at that. You got that in a 3X because I'll wear it.
Look at that. Amazing shirt right there.
We have all sizes.
Oh, that's what she said.
You know what? I feel like you're not a 3X, you're a 2X.
Because I know that is the nicest thing that anybody's ever said to me. Thank you.
Look at that. But here we go. We got
the gym. I know, you're gonna be fine.
Look at that. Look at that. We got the boss thing. I knew she was smart. There you go. See,
there you go.
Silky knows how to pick talent. There you go. That's good.
I do. Except for Percy Ryan, damn it.
It
still bothers me to this day.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's all right.
Hey guys, I have to abandon you. Unfortunately, I do kind of need my beauty sleep. I'm still kind of jet lagged.
Please,
definitely get some rest. We thank you again for joining us here.
Thank you so much, Nahir.
Muchas gracias.
Okay, I'll see you guys. And you already know my picks. Whoever wins the women's championship, I'll take her on later on.
There you go. So.
And as for the sewer versus perfume, I'd rather have perfume. So, and fur coats. Fur coats and perfume are my vibe.
There you go. So
I do look good in fur.
Thank you again, Nahir Robles. Well then, that was a lot. That was a lot.
That was great. That was a lot to dude. I seriously thought she was getting out of her chair to moon us.
I'm not gonna lie. I was like, "Where's she going?"
I was like, "Oh no!"
I was like, do I end this stream instantly? Like,
Yes,
remember
the
I
boss
picked
is the boss is right. The boss is right. I didn't pick him. He picked me. That's
could we not
right.
just say it was a nice combination of everyone? No,
No, and
okay.
he's right. He's right. The boss is always right. Anybody who signs my paycheck is automatically 58% right. But since
You
he's
know what?
actually
I
right,
should also agree to that. Yes, Adam
you
did.
should.
Yep. My apologies. Adam did everything. Well, I've always
Adam,
given him credit. Adam also was one of the first people that had a hand in training me. So again, Adam does a lot of things.
there you go.
There you go. There you go.
He's
I did not.
He's multifaceted like a diamond.
He is. I did not kick her off. She just said she had to go.
No,
Are you not? You guys are streaming right now. I'm watching the stream in the background.
I can speak for I can confidently speak for Ray that we would never kick her off the show.
I definitely would not. Again, I the pleasure
Dude,
of having her here
I'm sorry to be like this, but even exhausted, she's fucking gorgeous. I'm sorry.
Yes. Again, just very opinionated here. We heard a lot of things.
That was great.
Some things that might again get questionable messages later. But we will continue the talk here as we have to now go into the brackets. We have to talk about the reason we're here, the King of New York tournament that begins. Again, it starts the whole night. It is a whole night thing here. We explained the rules earlier, so let's get into those 4 triple threat matches now. The first one featuring a man I just had on the show less than 2 weeks ago, all the way from, again, representing China, representing Japan. But the funny thing is, he's making his return home.
Yes, he is.
Bufa Ayo. Bufa Ayo will be in the building this Saturday, returning not only to NYC, but returning to Victory Pro Wrestling, a former Victory Pro Wrestling tag team champion. Right. But
I honestly can't remember the last time I saw him in a VPW ring. I want to say 2015, 2016, maybe even before that. I'm not sure. I was there when I remember the night that they told me he was leaving for Japan.
Yeah. I maybe a little earlier, because I remember he did say by that time, I think he was trying to.
It might have been even earlier than that. Yeah.
Oh, but there you go. You have Bufa Ayo, again, a man that was a part of All Money is Legal. When you think of the party, you think of all that. That is Bufa Ayo. But he has 2 tough challenges ahead, because he's facing off against a guy we've tried time and time again to just get him out of our lives, but somehow he's back. Brother Greatness will be in this triple threat match, but then they will also be facing the Sensei D Vibe. And D Vibe, I'm trying to get in contact with. It's a little hard to get through to his training, because he's in very extensive training. But we might have him on the podcast this week. I'm going to see what I can do.
That is going to be one fast-paced match. I don't know which referee is going to be assigned to that match, but they better be on their game, because that's going to be a blink you're going to miss some shit kind of match, because every one of those guys is fast.
They are, but it's also going to be very entertaining to see that mix. If, again, this usually isn't the prediction show, but I'm going to say, again, with everything on the line here, especially making his return, I think we see Bufa make his way to the finals. I'm just going to say.
See, if we're doing predictions, I can't believe it leaves me. I got a little bit of vomit in my mouth saying this. This particular match, I'm going to go with Brother Greatness. He has not scored a victory in VPW for so long that I believe that he's going to do whatever it takes to pull this one out.
There you go. The boss man saying BG is old news. He is. He definitely is. But that's what I'm saying. I'm going with Bufa for this one. Silk is saying Brother Greatness might come up with the victory here. Either way, we know what's going to happen in the finals.
We might see another side of Brother Greatness that the VPW faithful have not seen before. That's my call. That's what I call right now.
We might need to bring something else in order to get that momentum back. But like I said, no matter what, we're just doing predictions for the fun of it, because we know who's walking away with that crown this Saturday. But we're going to go to the next match that is going to feature a good old friend is in this one. the voodoo god himself, Bones. In another lifetime, we were good friends. He was a good pal. He was part of a house that I was very fond of, but he's gone from a warrior to a god now. So I don't know if this is the same Bones I knew at one time. That is the thing.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know what to expect this Saturday. I don't know what's going to happen. I just know to be careful when around Bones because he does control that voodoo. So
Yeah.
you have to be careful. But he's going to be taking on the igniting dynamite JJ Doze and the artist Jake Lang. Jake has been a good asset to Cain Industries.
He has.
He worked out in our
managed him. I have managed him twice, and he is better than ever.
He has been a good asset, but because I do not want to bet against Voodoo, I'm going to take Bones for this one.
I gotta go with Ray. I don't mess with hoodoo, voodoo, juju, any of that shit. Bones wins that match.
Yeah, I would like to wake up with both of my feet being the right way.
I don't want him to do some shit in my front yard. I can't leave the house. I don't know. I don't want any of that shit coming around.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Bones. But from here, we are now gonna go to this one. It is going to be the boss himself, infamous Adam Cain, going head to head with El Magnifico, head to head with Cade Lofbrock here.
Ooh.
And this one, this is tough. Again, we know who's winning, but
we know who's going to win the match.
Yeah. But it's going
I don't think, I personally, as talented as Magnifico is, I don't think he's going to be much of a factor because he's barely half the size of both Adam and Cade. And if they can get their hands on him, especially in some big double team move, he's done. This match is going to boil. Go ahead.
I was going to say, you know what? No, my apologies. You know what I want them to do? If you remember back in the day in JAPW, what the hit squad used to do to the smaller guys.
Oh God Almighty!
That's what Adam and Cade should just do to El Magnifico.
I don't want to. I don't like the kid, but I don't want to see him get killed either. Jesus Christ!
I'm just saying, like. Again,
this match is gonna boil down to the boss versus the Viking or the Asgardian, excuse me. And the boss already has a win over Cade. No. So he's got the mental edge over Cade.
Again, we know who's winning. I just wanted to we have to be unbiased here and talk about
Cade is 2020, he was the king of New York. Cade, if you break it down, his win-loss record in VPW is very impressive. He's all over New York. He's a great
competitor.
He's one of the best wrestlers on the indies today.
I give him much respect.
He's not better than the boss.
Definitely. Again, I give him much respect. Decorated competitor, former champion in his own right in multiple companies. But again, 2024 is the year of Cain Industries. We're going to continue to prove why.
Plus, if you break this down as a math problem, Adam Cain, Dr. Sleep, they have an outside variable in myself.
We can't let them know about that. We don't want management to hear because they already don't.
I would never ever interfere in any match in any sort of way. I am there to scout, to give moral and vocal support to my clients. I would never dirty my hands on someone like Magnifico. I don't know where that kid's been.
That is true. I don't know. That mask doesn't look like he washes at all.
Hey, that gear has not been washed. Maybe he should call himself LL Funky. He's got a little mini Vader thing going on. He whipped that past me the other night, and I was like, good Lord. It smells like a basement up in here.
El Funky. We're gonna go with that for the rest of 2024.
There you go.
But like I said, it will be the boss getting that win there. We're now gonna move on to the next three-way dance. It is going to be Dr. Sleep, Anthony Gangone, taking on the big Boofa himself, Desmond Cole, and then another thorn in our side in Alvin Alvarez.
I'm so tired of looking at Alvin Alvarez. I managed him. We took him out. I beat him. Adam beat him. Anthony Gangone beat him. What else do we have to do to this man? Every time we turn around, he's back in our faces.
I don't get it how time and time again Alvin Alvarez has been that thorn in our side. But I have to say again, it is only just it's part of the bracket here. It's understood Alvin Alvarez has had a good track record in VPW. He's gotten one over on us before. So I can't blame VPW management for putting him in the tournament. But just like time and time again, he will be put to sleep. And finally, Dr. Sleep will get his hands on Desmond Cole and put the Big Boofa down before any dreams of the Big Boofa versus Boofa AO can be put out there.
Not going to happen this year.
So, unfortunately for everyone, that dream will go down by the waterfall there.
I would have always wanted to see Boofa versus Gangone one-on-one, but we'll have to settle for this three-way dance.
There you go. But also we got the boss saying there, Alvin is old news. He is. So there you go. But with that, again, that comes to now breaking this down. What will happen? What will the finals be? So based on what we're thinking, Boofa AO, Bones, Adam Cain, and Anthony Gangone. And for everyone watching, that means 2 members of Cain Industries in the finals. You do the math. What does that lead to?
That's a 50% chance right there.
So there you have it. Again,
and
agreed.
It's been on I've seen people on Facebook trying to bait us. What's going to happen if Adam and Gangone have to fight each other? This is not. Nice try. We see what you're trying to do. All of us are on our worst day, sleep deprived, are smarter than you people. It doesn't matter. We've all said it. Cain Industries will win the King of New York.
Oh, I love that. Usually anything with Alvin, I'm taking a dump on.
Oh my God. He went from not watching the show tonight to taking a dump on Alvin. I don't know what's going on.
I think the minute he saw Nair on the stream, he was able to watch a little more.
He perked up a little.
Just un poquito.
Just a little, un poquito.
We're going to use that phrase, un poquito, a little more. We're going to use un poquito a little more. But like we said, it is just circumstantial there. It will be Cain Industries with the clean sweep, and we will be walking away with that crown this Saturday.
Absolutely.
But from there, we are now going to talk about another match that will be happening this Saturday. And that is going to be this 6-man war. It will be 6-man tag team brawl in a no hold bar match. It will be the Shook Crew and Steven Azure going head to head with the Delta House and Jay George.
That's a rough call. That's a tough call. On the one side, you've got the VPW champion. On the other side, you've got the VPW New York State champion. I don't see how Azure and the Shook Crew are going to function as a team, considering they've wrestled each other 4,000 times, and there's a lot of bad blood there. I don't know where Steve Somerset is. I don't know how he feels about this team. And I don't know a lot about Jay George. I'm going to defer to your research because I'm sure you have some.
I definitely do. I definitely have some, especially after the conversation with Jay George on the podcast here. I will say this. It is interesting to note he did not know this was a no holds bar match going into said no holds bar match. So I don't know how that's going to play out when it comes to this Saturday. It's going to be interesting to see these two teams, not the usual pairings, but crazy things have happened in the square circle. So we shall see what happens with these 6. But it is going to be chaotic. It is going to be another reason why you're going to want to be in the building this Saturday for the King of New York tournament. Again, a lot of stacked action. You have multiple championship matches, you have the tournament, and then you have this chaotic 6-man no holds bar brawl here. And also, you just never know what could happen. This is the reason why you got to get your tickets now if you haven't already. Go to vpw.com.
I'm gonna. You know how at the end of every show, you or beginning, you always talk about the person. If Silky's gonna be in Bayshore this Saturday. I'm gonna flip the script on you because you haven't posted about it. You haven't mentioned it. Respect the Craft has broken 1,000 followers on Twitter. Respect the Craft is up to 1,007 followers on Twitter, X, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Over 1,000 followers on Twitter. That is something that should be said. That's why I'm fucking saying it. Because you can't, then it sounds like you're bragging. I say it, I'm just giving my friend his props. Over 1,000. That's pretty damn good for a wrestling podcast. I'm just putting that out there. Take that comment, run with it, do with it as you will.
No, I thank you for that. And again, I was wondering, I'm like, wait, where are we going with this? Just like earlier, again, with Nair, we didn't know what was going to happen. We thought other things. But with this comment here, thank you again, brother. Truly appreciate that. Again, it's hard work. It's a lot to do here, but we just keep running. We keep pushing with it and keep growing. Like I said, and I meant it, this year will be our year, be it wherever it is. It starts this Saturday with the King of New York tournament, and it continues till the wheels fall off. But so Silky mentioned social media here, so we're gonna plug those social media. One sec right here. We're gonna plug for VPW. If you haven't already, make sure you're following them there on Instagram, VPW_wrestling. Follow them on Twitter, X, whatever the hell you want to call it, at VPW_wrestling. Link also to get your tickets will be in the description down below. But also, don't forget to follow the good brother Silky
and get your tickets. You could use the code SMOOTH, use the code Cain, use the code SLEEP. I don't care what code you use. I believe that for the first time ever, they saved 15% on a family 4-pack.
Ooh.
You have nothing better to do this Saturday than to come down and say hello to Cain Industries and watch victory after victory after victory.
Again, we'll be in the building. We'll all be there. Come take your picture. We'll be nice, kinda. Again, just don't push yourself.
I'll pose for pictures if I'm asked politely enough.
Just be nice, be respectful, and yeah, don't call us fake podcasters or yeah, that's all I'm saying. But again, go follow Silky Smooth on all of his social media right there.
Follow me on Instagram. Don't follow me on my Facebook. That's where I have friends and family, and a lot of you people aren't my friends.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't be weird. Also, again, I would love to plug his Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, but we're not doing it until Silky gets. We got to get him working on his Twitter there because the name still.
Yeah, you're right.
We gotta
I have to fix that.
But till then, again, go follow Silky. Be there this Saturday. See us at the King of New York tournament. Again, this will be the night that you will not want to forget as we're kicking off 2024 with a bang. But good brother, thank you again for joining me here. To everyone watching, don't forget, as always, don't forget to be wise, be genuine, be real, be better people, respect the craft, and we'll see you guys on the next one. And as always, don't forget,